Okay, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, if you're old here, I haven't been making a lot of videos lately. Like, it's been 2 months since I made the last video, and yeah, I have been like going, doing some stuff, taking care of some stuff, going to the gym a lot. um yeah, there wasn't like a lot of games, to be honest, to do like video benchmarks about. There've been like different versions of some games. I wanted to do that, but I couldn't really have or spare the time to do it. But now, because of Black Myth Wukong, I've been waiting for this game since 2020 when they revealed it, and yeah, 4 years now. This was coming for a long time. I talked about this game in previous videos. I think that I'm definitely going to be doing a video about it. But now I'm gonna be trying. I'm not gonna be doing the best GPU than the last GPU, which is the worst GPU last. I'm gonna be doing the worst GPU that I have last, which is the 3080, which is not really worst by any means. It's still a fucking good GPU, but it's the worst one that I have. It's the lowest one that I have. I had the 3060 Ti and the 3070, and the other ones, like my brothers, my friends, GPU. So I don't have those anymore. Now I'm gonna be trying this game on. I think I played this game for like a little 25 minutes now. That's what Steam says. So I'm gonna be doing DLSS DLAA first in this video, which is gonna be really fucking intensive on this GPU, and then, and as you can see, it defaulted to very high, not cinematic. On my 4090 was like very cinematic. So yeah, and one other thing, in Unreal Engine 5, when you use DLSS or something, or any game, to be honest, just disable anti-aliasing. And this game does not disable it by default, so just disable it, or at least go very low, go low, because it doesn't get disabled in this game. So go low anti-aliasing, so to save some performance when you're doing DLSS or FSR, is that's gonna save you. All right, save you more performance. And I don't want to apply any changes right now because it's been auto chosen for me, and it's 4K. Let me just go through the displays. Like, as you can see, 4K borderless because there is no full screen. And motion blur, I put it too weak because I don't like it strong, and I don't really like when it's like off. Off, it just looks like everything is clear. I really like a little bit of motion blur, but that's not. I'm gonna try this. I didn't really see how it looked when I was playing and fighting a boss. Now I'm gonna be playing like through the journey and see how motion blur looks. If it looks bad, I'm just gonna disable it altogether. All right, so DLAA now, no DLSS. I'm gonna be doing DLSS later, and it took like 2 minutes loading shaders, 2 minutes and a half, and as you can see now, let me just this is not right. I discarded changes, so yeah, it's not DLAA. This is now going to be DLAA. As you can see, it's going like 37, 38 FPS. Let me reset the 100% lows. Why am I playing with my mouse? I have a controller here.
How many times you come around?
Yeah, it's not really. It looks slow.
As ever, eh?
It looks slow. It's not. Oh, I shouldn't be going down there. I thought it can be going down, but I shouldn't. They said there's like a Souls-like game. I can see that it has a little bit of essence of Souls-like, but not really. Like, I think like 95% of this game is like God of War inspired kind of game, and a little bit of Devil May Cry fighting styles and stuff. I think this game is what the Forbidden West, no, not the Forbidden West, that's another game, the Forbidden Kingdom movie was about. I think the same monkey. Oh, heavy attacks. Oh, I know this already. They gave me this tutorial when I was fighting the boss. Heavy attacks and kind of stuff. So yeah, are these enemies retarded? They didn't even land a hit. And now when I was fighting the boss, the first boss, it was I didn't have any health bars, so it was like a win-win situation. I was gonna win anyway, but he ended up like losing. The boss beat his ass when I finished the fight. Yeah, so yeah, DLAA is not really for this GPU, so I'm just gonna go with DLSS on quality, which is 60 something. I think it's 67. Let me just try DLSS frame. I didn't do the mod, so I'm just gonna use FSR Frame Generation. It didn't want to work for me before, so let me just try it now. I restarted the game. Let's see if it's gonna work for me. So yes, it works now. So as you can see, frame generation boots me like from 37, 38 to 65, so double the performance actually. Close to double, not very double, but close to double. And you can see the tearing now because it's exceeding the refresh rate of the capture card that I have. And I can't use G-Sync with this capture card, and I can't use V-Sync with the capture card. It has to be off, both of them. So, no. Forgive the tearing. What is this, like a saving kind of place? And save the game? Let me reset the 100% lows. It's like whenever I go to the pause menu, oh, stutters. It's not just the pause menu. It's the stutters.
Have long been waiting for your arrival.
What's wrong with you, man?
His spitting image, I'd say.
I don't want to really skip this. I mean, the cinematic does actually say something about the gameplay. It's like a little bit less intensive than the gameplay, but sometimes it can be more intensive than the gameplay. So I'm just not gonna skip it because I want to really play the game.
Then the temple was rebuilt. What good is it to rebuild a temple if the goodwill of men has been burned?
I also am not sure if that CPU is actually using the 3D V-Core cache.
You've forgotten this place.
Yeah, because it never goes to that
You.
clock speed when I'm using the 3D cache
It's a tough
ports.
Good
But let's see.
you.
Okay, so in the gameplay, it's less intensive than the cinematic for some reason. Okay, let's fight these guys. That guy has a shield, so and this guy, this game does not have any blocking mechanic, so I just have to evade each time. And this guy feels a little bit slower than the guy that I was playing as before in the prologue. But that guy is like was like a legend of some kind. Was not a real person. Yeah, the tearing is killing me as well. So if you see tearing in the video, yeah, please forgive it because I can't really control it. Okay. All right, now let's just use DLSS. The thing is, this game does not use the FSR 3.1. It's just using FSR 3. So I can't really use FSR Frame Generation with DLSS. I have to use the mod to do that. So I can use Frame Generation from DLSS, but it's gonna be using FSR. But you know, just gonna use DLSS right now. I'm gonna put it to 67, which is the DLSS Quality preset. Go back. Okay, so DLSS Quality gives me the same kind of FPS as. Let me just reset the 100% lows. The same FSR, the same FPS as Frame Generation from FSR. But it's not really it doesn't feel bad. With Frame Generation it felt like it was laggy. It felt not good. But now it doesn't really feel like responsive. Because it's not really interpolating frames, not really guessing anything. Oh, this is a boss. This is a big boss. Okay, let's just fight him and see. So Bull God, I think he's gonna beat my ass, but I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna keep evading. Oh shit. I tried to evade, but I was really slow. I can kick his ass. Yeah, I can kick his ass. Oh, they can block me, but I cannot block them. Oh, this is a cinematic. I thought it was. What happened to him? Oh, this guy again. Yeah, cinematics are way more intensive than the gameplay. I thought it was gonna be less intensive, but they're actually way more intensive. It dropped the FPS from like 60s to 40s.
The mobilize spell still works like a charm.
Immobilize spell. Okay, old man.
Hail from Mount Huaguo. It won't hurt to teach you a handy trick. Now, here we go.
Old man,
Give me.
I'm not sure if anybody told you this, but you got something sprouting out of your face. Immobilize spell, a simple hand gesture that can bind the enemy in place. Okay,
There you go.
it's R2
Come on,
and square.
miscreants. Just point your finger at them and release this spell.
Okay, old man.
Hold them in place while giving yourself a breather. Sadly, mine is but a humble trick. Its power will wear off within a few short moments. Though it's good enough against boneheads like this one. Anyway, just consider it an ace up your sleeve. No! The young boys these days know no manners. Fear not. Teach them a lesson with your new spell.
I wanted to do that, but they didn't let me. I can't do it now because see, I did it and I wasted it because he hit my ass. I can beat him. I can beat him without that spell. The full guard will bullshit. Okay. My first small boss, and I ended up winning. Where's the old man? I want to beat his ass as well because he distracted me from doing this. Let's see that monkey. What he was doing there. Did I kill this? Nope. Gonna run away. All right, let's use DLSS on performance. Why am I using the controller? Let's just use the mouse. Mouse is faster. So DLSS performance is 50%. Okay, let's just go I'm blank. I don't know. Yeah. Go apply because I was looking for the apply button and on the controller, but that was saying T and okay, no problem. I blanked for a second. Okay. 70 FPS, 60 FPS. It drops from 60s to 70s. So from DLSS, from native to DLSS quality is like from 38, 37 to 64 or something. And from DLSS quality to DLSS performance is not as big of a jump. It shouldn't be because like from 67 to 50% shouldn't really be as big. But some games it's actually double the DLSS quality sometimes. But I'm not gonna complain. This game is running on 4K and actually DLSS on performance looks very sharp. And I'm gonna say this again. DLSS performance looks way better than native 1440p. Even on a 1440p monitor, it looks better. And it looks better than 4K on consoles. I have PS5, and I know what I'm talking about. 4K on consoles is just like 1440p upscaled, but the upscaling is dog shit. This is 1080p upscaled and it actually looks better than 1440p and actually looks closer to 4K. Not bad. Oh, this is a... Shut up, wolf. Or whatever you are. What is it? A wolf or a fox? Foxes are not that big, so it's gotta be a wolf. Yeah, it's gotta be a wolf. Or a coyote. And the thing is, it's not using a lot of VRAM, but the VRAM does not really decrease when using DLSS presets. DLSS does not have any effect on, like a little bit, not that much. Usually when you use DLSS, it drops like a gigabyte or more. But this game is not even using that much VRAM, so it doesn't really matter. And you can play this game on a fucking 3060. And a 3060 Ti and 3070 because it does not really have that much of a requirement from VRAM. Okay. Let's see if I drop the quality from very high to just high. Okay, let's just drop the graphics to... I'm gonna use this thing because these two were high. I'm just gonna have to remember that. And this is actually what all games should be played high, not very high, not ultra, not whatever that is. Sorry. Yeah. So DLSS on performance with high gives me like from lower 70s. Now I have lower 80s. Meditate. I think this is the saving spot, not the other one. Just reset the 100% lows, and as you can see, like I dropped the graphical preset and it raised the VRAM utilization. So it's not gonna go beyond 7 gigabytes, I think. So I'm safe. I'm gonna have to have like undervolt the GPU and overclock it a little bit, get a little bit of juice out of it. This is the Foundry Edition GPU that I have here. Oh, oh there, buddy. I have to go through there. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the same. I'm gonna go through the same road, but do 1440p instead. Yeah, before I do 1440p, let's just do FSR with frame generation. I'm gonna keep it on 50% because that's what it should be, I think. Yeah, that's what it should be. Yep, gonna keep it at 50%, which is FSR on performance. It shouldn't look that bad. Well, actually, it looks fucking bad. I'm not kidding. I'm not even like it looks way worse. I think they said FSR 3 is gonna be. I don't think that they're using FSR 3.1, which actually solves this shit. But if you can see like his tiger kind of pelt right here, it looks way better with DLSS. Just gonna just remember that, or like just play the video from FSR to DLSS. It looks way fucking better than that. What I say, I could even notice, like it took a long time for me to enable FSR and to decide if I should keep it on performance or not. But DLSS looks way better than FSR. I don't know. They should get this shit together because even XeSS looks better. But I'm just gonna use FSR for frame generation if you want to maximize on performance. So yeah, FSR frame generation gives you like 120 FPS on fucking 4K. Even it doesn't look that bad. It still looks better than 1440p. Looks better than. It looks on par with 4K from a console. But as you can see, console is not gonna be playing this game on high. It's gonna be playing it on medium, mixed with medium and low. And a computer, this GPU is like, you can get it old, used, for like $250. I got it for $300 because it's a Foundry Edition. But I found some, Strix versions, like, ASUS is trash, so I don't want to buy a Strix. Nobody wants to sell a Strix version for like expensive because they know if it dies, it's just gonna die. ASUS is not gonna honor the warranty. But yeah, you can get it like for $280 or like $300, and you're gonna be good. Yep. I'm gonna beat these. These are easy. This is the first guy that hit a shot at me besides that boss. That boss was like justified. He's a boss. Alright, let's use 1440p. Let's disable DLSS or FSR, whatever the fuck it is. DLSS, I'm gonna do 100%, and I'm then just gonna go to very high again. Do this go on high. Confirm, go back to display. Gonna do 1440p this time. Okay, confirm. Yeah, I'm gonna keep everything as it is. Okay, so 1440p, it's not bad looking. It still looks good, to be honest with you. Like in front of me right now, I could play this game like this, like this. I could play this game like this without any issues. Oh, this guy is too slow. What the fuck did they go? Oh. Yeah, this guy is too slow. As I was saying, I could actually play the game like this. No issues at all. You know what I mean? DLSS on like quality probably is gonna look trash. Just a big boss. Oh shit. Like a boss every 2 minutes? The hell is good? They're gonna kill me. They want to kill me. They just want me dead. But this game is fucking actually good. As you can see, this game, like gameplay wise, is really good. It keeps you on your toes. Like a boss every 3 minutes. I just fought a boss. If it wasn't like for me changing the settings and going, is he gonna want to fight? Yeah, he's gonna fight. Just gonna have to keep a lock on him. Oh shit. Yep, he's gonna beat me. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. I'm not gonna fight this guy. Ooh, one hit from him, I was like, okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm just gonna run away. Get the fuck off me, man. Alright, let's use DLSS on quality. I'm not gonna use DLSS performance on 1440p. You know what? I'm gonna use DLSS on performance on 1440p. Let's use DLSS on quality first, which is 67. Keep everything as it is. Recommended settings. Okay, I went from like 40 to 75, which is good. It still looks kind of the same. It doesn't look as bad. I mean, if you have a 1440p monitor, it's gonna look way better than me, like having 4K monitor. But it's really, for me, like looking good, looking sharp. Not gonna lie. I'm just gonna go back my way, like over there. And it's like in this game, it's giving me like 80 FPS. I think this is Lumen. It has like Lumen if you don't use like full ray tracing, like Nvidia's ray tracing, which is not Lumen, which is like hardware ray tracing. If you use that, it's gonna drop the FPS for one, but I think it's still using Lumen for lighting. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, it looks like it. All right, now I'm gonna use the DLSS on performance, which is gonna look very, very trashy on this GPU. I mean, on this screen. Why do I keep going to display? DLSS 50%, which is performance. Apply it. Go back. But didn't really. It just like give me 5 more FPS from like 70s. Well, now it's like high 80s, but yeah, it didn't give me really like a very big bump. But it made the screen look like an oil painting, especially like far away objects. Oof. They look trash. I'm not sure how I can feel, not. Oh shit. This guy is jumping at me. What do you want? What do you want? What do you fucking want? I'm not sure how to fill that bottle of water. That is health. Is it like just normal water? I can like go to any spring or like lake or puddle, get some water. Then that's gonna be like healing factor. Regular water. I'm not sure about that, but yeah. And the VRAM now dropped when using DLSS on 1440p. I mean, you have to change the resolution for the VRAM to drop, but yeah, it looks trashy to be honest. If you have a 1440p monitor, even like on your monitor, 1440p with DLSS performance is gonna look bad. So I think 4K with DLSS performance is the way to go with this game, because if you have this GPU, it's gonna look the same. And even like with 3060 Ti and 3070s, I think you should be using 4K DLSS on performance or ultra performance and play the game that way. It's gonna give you more than 60 FPS on and like looks clear, because this game does not really need 100 FPS for you to play it. It just like needs respectable 60 FPS for you to enjoy the game. This is where I came from. Okay, now I'm gonna do 1080p. We'll do 1080p. And I'm gonna go to graphics, disable. Oh, I did not do this. Oh, I did not do DLSS on performance. Shit. I thought I did the DLSS on performance. Or did I do it? No, I did not do it because it was on 67. So, yeah. I'm gonna do... I'm gonna skip it and do TL... I was gonna... What am I saying? Am I having a stroke? I think so. 1080p with DLSS... DLAA. Not DLSS upscaling. And, like... 1080p native is giving me 80 FPS, which is good. Well, besides the fact that it looks like better, like than doesn't look better, look worse. I was gonna say better than 1440p with DLSS. Oh, but it looks worse. It actually looks worse than 1440p with DLSS. And yeah, it doesn't look as good. It has a lot of FPS, but it doesn't look as good. It looks more than more like an oil painting than an actual oil painting, if you know what I mean. And the VRAM is still the same. It's not gonna use more than 7 gigabytes. It's not gonna use less than 6 gigabytes. Oh, what is this creature? Is it a frog? I don't think it's a frog. Yeah, it is a frog. I was gonna say it doesn't look like a frog, but it did. It jumps like a frog. I mean, this is running fine. I mean, even in 4K, running very good. Is it a boss? Oh no, this is just like a crow. It's not a boss, but he's a hard motherfucker to kill. I think this guy's gonna kill me. This is the smallest. Oh, he's fucking fast. I need to learn to lock on enemies so I can see them all the time. Like most of the time I can't fucking see anybody. That's why I get kicked in the butt. What's this? Essence of some kind? Oh, it's the same thing. Willpower. Okay. Yeah, some enemies are fucking tougher than the other enemies. But I don't think that I can fight the other guy, the big guy now, with no healings. I have to figure out how to find healing. I can't go that way. This guy's gonna fall. Oh, I can fight this guy too. Okay, let me, before I fight these two, let's use the DLSS on quality. I'm not gonna use DLSS on performance. I'm just gonna use it on quality. This is the last DLSS usage. It's gonna be on quality, and as you can see, it's still using 99% of my GPU. It still did not give me like a lot of performance though. It's not bottlenecking. It's just not giving me more performance. It's like my GPU is still 100% utilization. Is not just giving me more performance. Just refusing to give me more performance. Okay. I'm gonna try this on the 3090 Ti next, which is not gonna be really that. It's gonna probably 10% better, like 11% better, because the regular 3090 is 10% better than the 3080, and the 3090 Ti is 5% better than the 3090. But percentages don't work that way. You can't say like it's 15% better. You just have to like run the course and see what happens. You can't just like predict the percentages accurately. It's gonna be in the neighborhood between 10% and 15%, sure. Might be probably more than 15% because I have it overclocked and undervolted. But I'm gonna see. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video with this game on a different GPU.